now into Abacus, actually work on the accounting side. And what I wanted to demonstrate here is one, again, we talked about APX off the top, and Jeff made a really good presentation there. I want to actually show, for those of you in our survey, 50% of you guys have not yet signed up for APX. So we'll quickly just show you where you go to do that. And then we'll also take a look at the new surcharge management capability we've added and how that actually gets represented in the application. So let's just go in. I'm within AbacusLaw itself. I'm going to go up to File and go to Setup, and under Company Preferences, on the screen that appears, I go to the Payment Setup tab. And this is where, if you've not yet signed up for APX, that you'd be able to go and do it. And again, as I mentioned off the top, this is fully integrated. So the idea is you click the Learn More, Apply Now. It brings up a really straightforward wizard to go through the onboarding process. It's going to pre-fill much of that information for you. We're going to be able to skip that today because I've actually already bypassed that. But I just sort of wanted to show you how easy it is. You can kick that off from within AbacusLaw itself, sign up for APX, and begin processing transactions immediately. So it's pretty incredible how we can having this fully integrated solution. So in this case, we're just going to make it look now as though we've already signed up for APX. So this firm, we signed up for APX, and you've got a couple of other features that we've rolled out in some previous updates. What I wanted to highlight today was specifically the surcharge management. So again, we'll just go ahead and click Surcharge Management here. It's going to bring up the ability to now turn this capability on. And as I mentioned off the top too, this is something that you need to make sure that this is permitted in your jurisdiction. So it does in fact actually ask you to call that out and make sure it is your responsibility to check with the applicable state laws. And once you go and check that, it then shows which expense account we will deposit those the bank charges to. And that's customizable to you as well. We'll just click OK to that. And then the next question here is this is an ability to now make that change broadly against all of your existing matters. So again, as we mentioned, this is something you set at the firm level, and then you can pick and choose which matters you wanted to apply it to. We're going to say yes. We're going to say, hey, let's go and apply that to every single one of our matters. Just like that, we've now enabled the credit card surcharge for the firm, and we'll just click Done. And now it's enabled. So I want to show quickly a couple of things here. One, we're going to go into the matter and see how you can go and make those changes. So I've actually got my matter here, my APX test. We're going to go into matter details. And you can see there's the CC info tab. That's actually where we go toggle over to. And this is where the new option has been enabled at the matter level. So again, we can choose to transfer credit card surcharge to client. That can be unchecked for any of your clients, but just so easy, you can manage that for every one of your matters. So again, if you chose not to turn it on automatically for all of your matters, you can just go and pick and choose which ones to enable it for. Okay, what I want to next demonstrate really quickly is we're just going to go create a time ticket here, and then go and send an invoice to our client. So the idea is we can actually leverage the APX capabilities. This is going to be a pretty small time entry. We're going to go create the time ticket here. The time ticket is created. We'll go and now create a bill for that and send that out for payment to the client. So we'll just add this to the bill run here. And now I've got the invoice itself, and I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I want to send that out as an email to my client. And I'll just click the email button here, and we can just click OK to that. And what it's now going to do is create send an email to my client, Jim Cooperman. And it does indicate here at the bottom that credit card surcharges will be transferred to this client because it knows for this particular matter, we've enabled that capability. So I'll just click Done to that. The email message is going to be sent out. And then if we go into Jim's Yahoo, so we received the email message as Jim Cooperman, the client, and click the Pay Now button itself. That then calls up the ability to make a quick payment. And in this case, I've already made some payments as a client. So I've actually got some saved payment methods. And you'll notice I've chosen the option here for the MasterCard that's on file. I could just click plus up here and add a new payment method. So if I wanted to use my Amex or a different credit card, I can go and quickly add that. But you'll notice that the credit card or the payment method is selected. and it shows that it's now $41.20 because that includes the credit card surcharge. And now, again, as the client, I'm going to go ahead and press Pay Now, and it's going to process that. In this case, it's given me a receipt to show that that transaction has taken place. Now, of course, back in Abacus, I've also now received an email to say the client has made that payment as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back into share this one. And we're back into AbacusLaw now. And you'll notice actually the pop-up came up to indicate that that payment was received. And you guys are able to see within AbacusLaw now? I'm back in Abacus Accounting.
Yes, Andy.
Perfect. Okay, so let's quickly, we're going to go in and just bypass basically any transactions that take place in the via client-facing one through Pay Now or Client Portal would automatically be processed every 15 minutes or so. It sort of polls and checks for new ones. What we're just going to do is speed up that process, look for the transaction that's taken place, and choose to go ahead and process the payments. In this case, it knows it's only received one and not anything to trust account. And again, this is not something you'd need to do, but we're just sort of speeding up the process here so we can demo all of this for you today. Okay, so and then quickly what we'll do, go ahead and payments received. So we'll go and post those payments that we've just received here. I'll select that and click post. And the payment itself has been now posted. And if I go now to activities very quickly and go refresh that screen, you'll notice that there's the transactions that we just created here itself. And so this is the idea. You can see the transaction was $41, and that $1.20 was posted to that the expense account, and then the $40 was credited to our operating account. So really exciting to be able to demonstrate that capability for you today. And then so that's actually one of the customer-facing elements, but the other one is actually within the client portal. So I'll just stop sharing right now, and we'll go back to that PowerPoint presentation, and you can very quickly see what it looks like from the client portal perspective if a client is choosing to make yeah, so if we just go to the next slide here, it'll show this is within the client portal itself. So again, if you've chosen to go and make your invoice visible in the client portal, then your clients can choose to log in and make those payments. And of course, if you've enabled the surcharge management capability, then the client would see that and would be able to make those payments and have those fees processed properly.